Greetings one and all, welcome to our second football focus of the season and our second pundit. Kevin Kilbane is standing by for standby. Ready?
Very ready, yeah.
Kilbane to get stuck into over the next 25 minutes or so. We'll start with the Brazilian who cost Manchester City $44 million. Small potatoes in today's transfer market, but Fernandinho's well aware he's got a lot to prove. He's been speaking this week to Damien Johnson.
Of all Manchester City's expensive new arrivals, Fernandinho, or Little Fernando, comes with the biggest price tag. The Brazilian has swapped Eastern Europe for East Manchester and hopes to take the Premier League by storm.
I feel there's a huge responsibility on my shoulders because it is a huge amount of money, but also feel that I am capable, with the help of my teammates, to do good things for the club. And from my point of view, I will do my best to repay the club what they've invested in me.
Portuguese becomes the latest language in a multicultural dressing room that at times must feel like a language school.
It is a funny dressing room because we're so many nationalities. Of course, we all try to speak the local language, which is English. But some of the players speak Italian, some French, some Spanish, and I also have someone trying to speak Russian with me. So this first month, I have no problems whatsoever to adapt to a new club, to new people, so no problems whatsoever.
How is your English coming along? Is there anything that you could perhaps say as a message to Manchester City fans in English?
Yeah, of course, I am fine.
It's a good start.
Yes, I will be learning English very quickly. Todos me deram os parabéns porque...
All of the footballers that I know, the Brazilian ones, they congratulated me because the Premier League is seen as the cherry on top of the cake. It's like going up a hill. Once you're at the top, you're in the Premier League. And they congratulated me. And I want to stay for many years to come.
Brazilian footballers are becoming increasingly Anglophile. Paulinho is likely to be a big hit at Spurs. All of a sudden, the Premier League is the place to be for Brazilians with an eye on a World Cup place.
There are players like David Luiz, Ramirez, Felipe Coutinho and Lucas Leiva. Some of them, they lost space in the national team in the recent matches, but with good performances, they can easily get back into the national team. So, loads of choice. And I believe it will be like a huge competition between players in order to call the manager's attention because everyone wants to be there.
Fernandinho had an assured debut in City's 4-0 thrashing of Newcastle on Monday. Tougher challenges lie ahead for the Brazilian, and his level of excitement?
Very huge. It would be like 200%.
Well, you were out in Brazil for the Confederations Cup this summer. He's one of those who missed out on the Brazil squad, but a lot of money. Is he worth it for Manchester City?
Well, I mean, he's been excellent at Shakhtar over the last few years. We all get to see a little bit of him in the Champions League and the Europa League and what have you through the years. But he's an excellent player, really instrumental in Shakhtar over the last, let's say, 5-10 years, really, since they've been very dominant over there in Ukraine. And it seems to be a way for Brazilian players lesser known on the world stage to come in to Russia or Eastern Europe.
It's amazing that when you think about the players who didn't get into that Brazil squad. You mentioned another one who's been playing over in that side of the world, Willian, Lukas, Ramirez, Coutinho. None of them have played in the Confederations Cup. Yeah. And I mean, that's a decent midfield on its own, isn't it?
It's true. Even Rafael at Man United as well, not even in that squad. They were excellent to win the Confederations Cup and the manner in which they beat Spain in the final. But you know, there's so many other talented Brazilians that can't get in that squad, so it's going to be a difficult decision for Scolari at the end of the season to pick the squad for the tournament itself.
There's a great quote from Fernandinho. In my country, we say that football is like a huge plate of food. I want to eat everything because I want to win every trophy I can at Manchester City. He's clearly an ambitious man, and I just wondered, in terms of the standout result from you for that first weekend. Do you think City's win at Newcastle, they really showed that they're up for it this season?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think the first half Chelsea against Hull, Chelsea were very dominant, but the overall 90 minutes, and I know Newcastle went down to 10 men during the game, but Man City were excellent. The way they started the game, the way that every player seemed to gel, they looked happy, they looked very, very much in harmony with each other as well. I think that they're going to have a very strong season. I think if anybody beats Man City or finishes above Man City, they'll win the league this year.
And did you remember saying on this programme last week about the way they've recruited? Obviously, we've heard from Fernandinho, but players like Jovetic and Negredo and Jesus Navas, I mean, that is a really very, very strong squad now.
Of course, and you add to that, you know, the players that you've got. David Silva looked excellent as well the other night. You know, Yaya Toure, world-class players, along with company at the back as well. Joe Hart in goal. Throughout that squad, like you say, 1 to 11 are excellent, but from 1 to 20 in that Man City squad, brilliant.
A superstar squad and a superstar dressing room. I would imagine when you were playing at Preston in the 1990s, it wasn't quite like this. I mean, this is space age stuff, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. When I was a whitey at Preston, we had to paint our own dressing rooms. You know, that was our job before the season started. So it's big change now. It's incredible in the dressing rooms. You see, you know, been down to Arsenal's at the Emirates as well, excellent, and it's an incredible state-of-the-art facilities, isn't it?
You can't really, I mean, in terms of preparation for a game, you can't go wrong in there, can you?
No, that's it. You know, I mean, it's even the space. Imagine talking to your teammate across the changing room.
I'm over here.
Yeah, shouting to him, trying to get information to him, yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.